What up, though? What up, though? We
What's
are
good?
here live. Ledge, chill with me. This has been a really good week of interviews, and we got another one going down. And he is one of the rising stars, rising talents, not just of the South. I don't want to box people into just
Yeah, yeah,
being he the guy of the South and all this, but one of the top guys around in the country, man. His name is Zay, representing Carolina to the
straight out
fullest, man.
Charlotte.
Representing that Charlotte to the fullest, man. I've seen him on several leagues, and I think that's important when you gotta kind of gauge who is who and what is what, how versatile they are, how can they transition to different leagues. You've been in the GZ league, you've been in the
Yeah,
South, you've been everywhere, man. Welcome to the show, bro.
appreciate you, appreciate you.
Yeah, man. Now you got a big match, a match that's going to be seen by a lot of people on pay per view. Rare
Right.
Breed Entertainment, rarebreedent.com. Get your tickets to the Get Back February 29th in Atlanta. Like, how do you feel about that, man?
Honestly, and I was made for it. You feel me? It's like I don't feel no pressure or no added nothing. It's just like this come with the territory. If you want to be main stage in any capacity, it's one of the places where it started. So
Really?
it's nothing to me.
Wow, no pressure. Okay, okay. So let's go back a bit because if you were tuned in yesterday, your opponent Payne, who's been around forever since 106 in Park, you know what I'm saying, and
Yeah.
he's talking with a chip on the shoulder. He said something about him just wanting it more, and I know you a guy like you do love battle rap, but I've seen you, man. I've been watching you. You got a lot of other things going on in your life, man, and you
Yeah.
stay busy, you stay active. People might question your confuse your passion about this, like just to reassure people, let them know like how much do you really want this to be one of the best in this field.
Oh, I mean, shit. I mean, yeah, I got a lot of things going on outside of battle rap. That's life. I feel like a lot of battle rappers should. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
To me, it's a problem if you don't. But when I get on stage, don't nothing else matter but me battling. You feel me? When I'm preparing, don't nothing else matter. So there is no like, how can I put it? There ain't no like, damn, this nigga don't give a fuck. You feel me? Like, there's none of that. Like, it's not like no half-assing. I don't never come with half-assing performances and nothing like that. Like, I'm gonna give it my all. You feel me? So when you want to be the best, you gonna put that work in, regardless of what you got going on. You feel me?
Yeah, no, that's a
LeBron,
fact.
LeBron do 1,000 things, but when he get in that basketball mode, he in basketball mode. And it's very simple with me.
I like that was a really good analogy, bro. Uh, Payne also said he's been watching you, he's been studying you, and he
Uh
doesn't
huh.
he doesn't feel like you're that nice. He said you aren't nowhere near the level of competition he's been against. He said you haven't faced anybody, quote unquote, like him. Like, what do you say to that?
I mean, I've heard it all before. Like, I've heard that same thing before.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? You ain't face nobody like me, blah blah blah, this that and the third. And then once the battle happens and it's over, that outcome is always different than what that person is saying. Like, been there, done that. You feel me? Like, I understand. Of course, he gonna say that. You feel me? He
Mm-hmm.
done battled some names, but there's a lot of niggas out here with names or without names is better than niggas with names. You feel me? Is
That's a fact.
having a name is just having a name. It might help the pay grade a little bit, but that don't change the talent levels. So we'll see. February 29th.
Oh yeah, yeah, I've said it before and I'll say it again. To me, this has a chance to be the one of the best one SKs ever. Got a chance to really steal a show on this card with some other names on there. Um,
Definitely.
when you are going into battle against somebody, how much homework do you do on your opponent, or are you just focusing more so on your material?
It's a mixture of both. I just by the way that I write, I definitely study all my opponents. I don't take honestly no opponent is treated special or extra measures or this, that, or the third. Like every opponent, I treat them the same. I do my homework on them. Then I also look at my past battles and see what I need to work on for myself. You feel me? Like if I'm the best version of me, I'm not worried about what my opponent gonna do.
Mm.
So
And
that's just how I approach things.
and speaking of that, so when you did your homework on Payne, did you anything stand out? Is he a threat? Is he better than anybody you faced, or like where does he rank up
Uh,
amongst the guys you went against?
I done faced some dogs. Shout out to my brother now, Bose the Bambino. He's out of Charlotte himself. Just got out the PGs, just graduated and stuff. And he was like my first real battle.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I done battled some guys that have been making names down there in the South. Chris London, then battled Drewski, uh, just Don Parks, guys like that. Then I've been traveling, honestly. So um, when I look at him, he's not, nothing against him, but he ain't the best nigga I done face. You feel me? I've faced better opponents that don't make him trash or anything like that. It's just I face better guys. You feel me? Like
Mm.
he does what he does. Um, he does it, he does it all right. He does it well, and that is what it is. You feel me? It's nothing more, nothing less. Just
Okay.
is what it is.
Yeah. So I was okay. I was expecting you to shit on him because he definitely tried to shit on you, but you taking the high road.
Nah,
You taking the high
nah.
road.
I don't move like that.
No, okay, okay. As far as Carolina is concerned, whether it's North Carolina, South Carolina, just Carolina as a whole, really got so much talent going on over there.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like, what's going on with y'all, man? Like, what y'all? What's the recipe, man?
People gotta understand, like when you go to all these other places, these other regions, battle rap done been there. You feel me? Battle rap has been there since before it was a URL, before it was Smack, before Grind Time and all that Lions Den. Like that shit was there in these other places. It wasn't that common down south. So now in the Carolinas, over the past 5 years, starting to catch on, starting to really, be a movement. And now you're starting to get all these killers. Shout out to Swamp Town, because it's like newfound land, it's new territory down there. So
Yeah,
there's some real killers down there.
yeah, no, that's a fact. Yeah, Bone Car, I believe he's on the card as well. Um,
Yeah.
you guys are rolling right now. Let me ask you this: let's say you have a great performance, you do what you're supposed to do, and you whether win or lose, you show out. Your name is ringing after this event.
Mm-hmm.
Who? What's the next necessary step for you as far as skill wise? What do you think you're gonna have to work on to take you to that next step?
Um, really, how can I put it? To go to that next step, I think just it's just gonna come down to my each battle, just improving each battle. I'm always gonna work on my weaknesses and always gonna work on my strengths. It ain't none of that. Um, all right, I do this well, so I don't need to work on it. Nah, it's always room for improvement. Even Steph Curry missed shots, no matter how good he is. So just each battle getting better and better and really, leaving my mark on each battle. That's gonna take me to the next level and stuff, in my opinion.
That's a fact. No, I see you with another. You can hoop. I'm hearing a lot of these references. Like you got
Oh
game on
yeah,
it. Like you out here.
yeah. Like I really hoop. Like I really hoop. I really hoop. And shit, I used to, it's funny that he's like, the nigga mentioned my book. Yeah, I'm writing a book. Like, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
writing a book. I worked for the NBA for like 5 years. So,
Mm.
so when I use these basketball references, it ain't just cause I'm.
Of a bar you said it was a basketball reference. He didn't get it. He's on Twitter like trying to break you down, but you say
Yeah,
that
I seen
yeah,
that.
yeah, you actually here with like basketball ties, like so that's crazy. So you might have to
Yeah,
go
they
back.
hit. Shit hit different when it's real.
Mm.
And
That's
a
true.
lot of battle rappers, regardless of what they talk about, it's a lot of fiction. Shit hit different when it's real. And
Yeah.
that's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's a good rebuttal. Like that's pretty good, man. Yeah, so February 29th, do you have any did you have any battles booked before then that you canceled or was your focus always for this moment here?
Um, I push some things back. I really the way I move. I try to be as open as possible, depending on what type of um, you know platform it is. I just had the URLPG up there in New York in January, end of January, a couple weeks ago. So after that, I already knew I had this battle, so I was just focused. I ain't know my opponent, but I was still focused on the RB. Honestly, if it's not one of those top platforms, then I can always make room for something. So
That's true. Yeah, man. You sound very focused. Got your eyes on the prize. Um,
always.
yeah, man. This is gonna be a good matchup. I do want to know after this, with all the things you got going on, like I said, this is a big look. I've seen KT and LL Cool J. They had the best one SK so far, in my
Hmm.
opinion. And ever since then, they're getting booked and booked and booked. You about to
Right.
start getting booked if you go crazy. How are you going to balance that with so much? Like how much? I guess the word of a back seat is everything else going to take once you start getting those calls, like let's say King of the Dot wants you on the town business or something like that. Like,
Right.
how you gonna be able to juggle all that, man?
I mean, that's nothing to be honest. Not necessarily like the opportunity, but I've been doing that. You know,
Okay,
I'm not one of these. I don't talk about my personal life every 5 minutes on social media, but I'm always been busy. You feel me? Since the start of my battle rap career, I've always had a lot of stuff going on. So balance is what I've been doing. It's nothing new. So it's nothing that's gonna change up. Um, I know what needs to be catered to. I know what the time and the work that I put in. Sometimes I multitask. Sometimes I might be at work practicing, getting ready for a battle. It just depends. So I'm gonna still continue to move the same. The formula been working, so why change it?
that's a fact. That's a really good. Yo, you polished, man. You definitely. I could definitely tell you've been in the field. You've been in the field for real. Um, I guess I got some more questions from the fans. Somebody had asked and went away. Let me see. Let me see. That was on Twitter. Um, Oh, somebody wanted to know: are you going to do anything special in this battle because it's on a pay per view? Because when there's more eyes, some people feel like they got to raise the stakes a little bit. You going to kind of stay to what you know, or you feel like you had to add a little extra? Being that was a good question. Being that it's going to be more eyes on you this time around.
That is really a good question. Honestly, I'm not gonna go out and do something crazy or because I feel like what I do now is special. I make moments every single battle. You feel
Mm,
me? So that's what I'm gonna continue to do. I ain't gonna do no off the wall, like jump off the wall or something like that. Like, nah, I ain't gonna do
yeah,
nothing like that. I'm gonna just continue to do what I do because obviously, that's been enough. That's been enough for me to make moments and stuff. So I'm gonna keep that same formula.
yeah. No, shout out to Jeff for that question. Shout out to Jeff.
Yeah,
Sh-
that's definitely a great question.
Yeah, Jeff 41413. Shout out to you, bro. Yeah, speaking of when moments, right? And Payne again, he was on the show. He was talking a lot about you. He said that he watched you don't have any crowd shaking stuff. I told him, I don't know if you heard the whole interview or not, but I was like, I think he's a nice puncher. I think he's a nice puncher, got performance. He's not a stiff, he doesn't stand around. He thinks you're a light puncher. So I, do you think a lot of that is just gamesmanship? You think he really truly feels like that, or do you think he truly like? How do you feel about him as a punch guy? Because he punches pretty often, every bar. So like, how stylistically, where do you think you guys differ from?
Honestly, I feel like that's the beginning of where we differ. Like I'm if a nigga is saying I ain't a puncher, I'm cool with that. You feel me? Like, all right, that's fine. Cause I don't just hold myself to doing one thing. When I come to battle, I do everything.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And so, he does what he does. He punches. All right, that's cool. Like that is what it is. I do a little bit of everything. You feel me? That makes me, you know, I keep using the basketball references. That made me an all around player when you're able to do everything rather than just, using your left hand. When they take
Mm.
away the left hand, you got to go right. You can't go right, you fuck. It's real simple. But if you can do it all, even if they take away that left hand, you still good. So I just consider myself somebody that, do a little bit of everything that's all around rather than, tie myself to just one attribute.
No, he said he Anthony Davis, you Julius Randle. You only going left. I hear you. Nah, I'm just nah, I'll just add that up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I play AAU. I had to throw my knowledge in there. We ain't gonna do that.
Oh, word,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
word, word,
Yeah,
word. You
used to
play
play.
AU?
Yeah,
Where you?
shout out to Detroit, the family. Used to play for a little bit.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
okay.
I got benched though. Chris Douglas Roberts. He it was a wrap when he came.
That's
But
crazy. Shout out to CDR. I actually know him. It's my
yeah,
dog.
yeah, yeah, no, yeah. Northwestern Weber. Yeah, he was from here, from family for real. But yeah, man. Shout out to somebody said Big Dog Zay. What up? They cheering for you. That's E from Twitter.
What's
Also,
good, boy?
yeah, he
That's my
also
dog.
yeah, no
Shout
E.
out to E.
Yeah, he always in the field, always showing up to events. Very positive brother. Yeah. Oh, another question somebody had asked. Let's get to that too. They said after this, who do you are you a call out guy? Do you got names on your list, your hit list, as far as who you want next, who you think you will have a good showing with?
It's crazy because I get asked this question, a lot, even by my league owner and stuff. And I'm not a call out person. I firmly believe in becoming a name rather than battling names. You feel me?
Mm.
Like if a name come across my plate and it's a name, all right, cool. But if not, that's cool as well. Like I believe that where I want to go, if I make myself the name, it don't matter who I'm battling. I'm who they coming to see. So I ain't got nobody, necessarily. I don't have a hit list, anything like that. Whatever name get thrown on the table and it makes sense, then we go with that.
Mm. That's a good answer too. Now, and how like I don't know my geography is whacked right now, but how
Mm.
close proximity wise is Charlotte to Atlanta? Like what's the distance there?
Like 3.5 hours, a little trip, nothing too big.
Yeah, that's nothing. That's nothing. So,
Yeah,
are,
that's
are you
nothing.
are you gonna have people there? Like, are you gonna be deep, or you rolling solo to get focus, or how you rolling in there?
I mean, honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. Never outside of Canada,
Mm-hmm.
like Toronto and shit. I don't never. I've always been the person with the most people in the room, no matter where I go to. Just
Mm.
had the URLPGs, and nobody that actually lived in New York showed up to the battle, and I still had like 25 people there. Everybody came from out of state. Um, when people really fuck with you, it don't matter where you battle at, they gonna show up. So people really fuck with me as a person. They fuck with me what I do with battle rap. So
Oh, they
you
gonna be
know
there. Sound like
they
they
gonna
gonna.
be there.
Sound like they gonna be. I tried to tell them it's gonna be a pack. Yeah, and then and like I told them with your performance, the way your material hits, it could get crazy in there. I told him like he my guy. I told him I got you winning, so I'm gonna tell
I
I
appreciate that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I gotta keep it real, Payne. You might be in for it. Um, as far as after this, so you don't necessarily have anything else locked in after this.
I got a few things lined up. I'm actually going overseas to London, United Kingdom,
Mm.
in April, and I got a 2-on-2 with my brother Bose, the Bambino. It's our first 2-on-2. It's gonna be here in Charlotte. It's like my return battle. I ain't battled in Charlotte in almost a year, and like I ain't gonna lie, I'm a big deal here,
Oh,
because
I
battle
know.
rap isn't, battle rap ain't big where I'm from. So the fact that I'm doing it and going places, like I'm literally that at the point where if I go to the store, somebody gonna recognize me, type thing. So the fact that this is a return battle and it's a 2-on-2 and it's the first one, it's gonna be pretty big for the city.
Yeah. What
Pretty
what was
big.
your last one? Was that the Parks joint?
Yeah, that was parts, and that was like early, like the first couple of days of June.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I remember watching
So
that. That was really
yeah,
really. Yeah, I told him I've seen about 4 or 5 of your battles already, so I'm very in tune with what you're doing, and like this probably couldn't have came soon enough. definitely been putting in work, man. And I just want to say,
Appreciate you
yeah, no doubt. I just want to say congratulations on this look, man. Go crazy.
already.
I got a lot of expectations for this matchup, man. I don't y'all can't let me down, man.
Nah, I'm not gonna let you down.
My,
I'm letting
yeah.
nobody down.
Yeah, man, my record good. I need this to go smooth, man. And oh, so he did tell me that and now I want to make sure this confirmed on both ends that Lawrence gave y'all like extended time for this. Is that true?
Yeah, I think the time limit is like 6 minutes.
Okay.
But that's like without crowd reaction. So, depending on how the crowd going, 6 minute round could be 9 minutes. Just depending on, how you shaking the room. You feel
Uh-huh.
me? So
With your writing process, are you normally a guy that writes over or under?
always right over.
Always.
Yeah,
Okay.
shit. I'd rather you stop me than me not have enough.
Okay. Yeah. 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 No, that's very fair. I had to ask. I had to get my nerve back and
Oh
ask
yeah,
writing
yeah,
process.
yeah,
And I'll be
yeah.
into that
Nah,
shit.
you good.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, man, Zay, look, I don't want to take up too much of your time, man. Let everybody know where to find you on the socials and plug anything you got else going, even outside of battle rap. Go right for it, bro.
All right, since my op already promoted my book, be looking out for that coming in June after the NBA Finals. It's about my time working with the NBA.
Mm.
Um, I also got a children's book coming out. Rest in peace to one of my mentees. It's about him. I mentor youth and stuff now.
Oh, man.
You change your life and you got to help others that's gonna come up that need a life change, direction or whatever. Shout out to this team, Far Out, Unfair Apparel, Bando Chefs, CPBL, Premier Life. Look out for everybody that's working with them. Let's see. You can find me on social media, Zaytoven15 on all social media, ZATOVEN15. No underscores, no Y's. I don't want no copyright infringements from the other Zaytoven and
That's
shit.
a
So
fact.
that's really all I got.
All right.
And if anybody if anybody want to hoop, hit me. Hit me.
Yeah, yeah. It's some so called, but I'm washed now. But there's some so called ballers who think they in the battle rap culture who think they really got game. Uh,
Yeah, I done seen a couple clips. I ain't been too impressed.
yeah, nah,
I
nah.
ain't been too
I
impressed.
think the only one who maybe Hitman, maybe I don't know.
Nah, Hitman can ball.
Yeah, yeah,
Hitman can ball.
yeah. Outside
Chef
of
Trez.
Hitman and Trez, those are two out here. Those are two out here.
Yeah,
So definitely, that's about it though. That's where it stops. But definitely,
yeah.
well, hey,
Oh,
it's
I see. Miss VA said Cougars love Zay. I love the Cougars too. Shout out to all the black women out there.
hey, shout
You
out
know,
to the
you know,
Cougars.
you
Hey,
know how that go.
I was, Jersey. I'm a Jersey out that round. I'm a Jersey out that round because my lady listening. Hey, baby. But yeah,
Tell
hey,
us, so yeah.
yeah,
Hey, we being good over here. We
that's
straight
right.
over here.
Hey, look,
Ain't getting
man.
no trouble.
About that book, man. Make sure you tag me. I will like. That's some really dope shit you're doing. I want to put it on my platform if you don't mind. Link it, get everybody aware of that. So whenever that
Definitely
is
got you.
come out, I'm gonna put it on Instagram, Twitter, and all that. Definitely help get that out there. That's so positive. I'm always for shit like that. So definitely do that.
Definitely got you.
Yes,
I
yes.
appreciate you.
Hey, no doubt, man. Oh, shout out to Stevie. See you, girl. All right. Hey, man, this has been an interview with Zay, man. He will be on the card February 29th. The Get Back. RBE. Get your tickets at rarebreedent.com. Thanks again, brother.
Appreciate you.
Hey, thanks for all the people in the chat, man. Salute. I see you, Shannon Danielle, Shoe Gang. I don't know why I said I'll never say that. What up, E? Shout out to Stevie and RBE. I think I see y'all in there. Shout out to everybody who tuned in. We'll be back at a later date with another interview or two and maybe some predictions. And as always, keep it battle rap